Do you know what? I'm just going for this in one take. I don't even care how it comes out. So I'm not going to be playing a game today. I've been bottling something up for a couple of days, and I need to just talk about this. I need to get this off my chest. I need to rant because something happened a couple of days ago, and to tell you the truth, I'm still mad about it. Everyone else thinks it's hysterical, and it's really, really bothering me. So did you watch that other rant video I did? The one where Rux wasn't telling me what I wanted? Did you watch that and think to yourself, do you know what? I don't know why he's whining about this. It seems kind of pathetic. Oh, you don't even know pathetic until you've heard this. I want to talk about something topical. I want to talk about RNG. RNG, it's a beautiful thing, isn't it? Anyone who's been watching me for any kind of length of time, if you got to know me a little bit, you'll kind of, have a rough idea of the kind of things that I like in games, the kind of things that make me pop a semi, and then the kind of things that boil my piss. You will know that RNG in a video game is just the bane of my life. It's why I can't play games like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe anymore. Because it's like, it doesn't even matter how good you are at the game. How are you supposed to legislate? For being in first place, the motherfucker behind you gets a red shell and you get coins. What the fuck is the point in that? I can't do shit with that. The game's not pay to win. I can't just spend the coins, buy my way out of not getting hit by the red shell. I can't buy a fucking barricade to make sure it doesn't hit me. You're fucked. And just stuff like that really, I don't know why it gets under my skin so much, but it just does. So with that in mind, I want to talk to you about why Super Mario Party can fuck off. By the way, if you're not really following, you don't know what I mean when I refer to the term RNG. I think the Oxford Dictionary definition for it is when the game decides to bend you over and fuck you for absolutely no reason, and there's fuck all you can do about it. So with that in mind, let me tell this story. So the other night, I'm chilling out with the missus, and she says to me, hey, I want to play some Switch. Have you got any games that we can play on Switch together? So I start running down the checklist. She doesn't want to play Smash with me because she doesn't like fighting games. She doesn't want to play CTR with me because she thinks I'm a sweat. And she doesn't want to play Pokken with me because even I can't remember how the fuck you play it. So she's like, is there nothing like, can we not play anything like Mario Party or anything like that? And it sort of, lit up the bulb in my head. Hey, didn't they bring out Super Mario Party not that long ago? I've played Mario Party in the past. I love Mario Party 8. I thought that was great fun. Mario Party 10 might have been a bucket of bin juice, but you know what? I'll give this one the benefit of the doubt. So I get Super Mario Party. And all we really want is just to play the normal standard Mario Party board game. That's what it's all about. That's the bread and butter, the bare bones. That's all we want to do. But we then clock that there is actually a 2v2 setting. We can actually both team up together and go against computers. So we thought, yeah, fucking bring it. Now, we don't pussyfoot our way around it. We put it on a hard difficulty. I don't know if that actually makes any kind of difference to what happened in this story, but maybe it did. Maybe it did. Maybe bumping the difficulty up makes Lady Luck think that you're a 7 out of 10 instead of a 4 out of 10. I don't know. So let me just briefly explain to you how a game of Mario Party works. It's a board game like any other board game. You roll the dice, you move around the board, you try and collect coins, you win mini games at the end of each round to try and win more coins, and then at some location in the map they'll spawn Toadette. You have to try and make it to her, and if you have enough coins, then you can buy a star. 10 turns in the game, whichever team has the most stars at the end wins the game. Are you with me so far? So we go ahead, we're playing against fucking Bowser Jr., and I can't remember what the hell that mole character's called. Guacamole? Fuck if I know. We're playing against Guacamole and Bowser Jr., we head into turn 1. They go first because at the start of the game you have to roll dice to see who goes first, and obviously they won. So Toadette's all the way over the other side of the map. We got to get there. So they roll on their first time. I think they roll like a 5 and a 6, talking big numbers. So they're already like 2/3 of the way to Toadette in turn 1. What the fuck do we roll? A 1 and a 2. So they almost make it all the way over to Toadette within one turn. We're barely out the starting block. At this point, it doesn't matter how many coins we've collected. We even won the minigame at the end of the round. At this point, we've pretty much had to surrender. Yeah, they're going to get that first star. So lo and behold, the second turn comes around and they get to Toadette because they only need like 4 fucking spaces to get there anyway. They get the first star. Okay, so we've gone down 1. It's fine. It's only turn 2. Like, it's okay. It's cool. We got like 8 more turns after this. There'll be more stars. We'll make a comeback. So turn 2, they've already got their first star. What do we roll? 1 and a 2. Again! It spawns Toadette in the next location, which is a little bit further up the map. Still, like, way closer to them than it is to us. They get another massive roll, like, I think like a 4 and a 5. And I should also mention, you can pick up allies throughout the game. And what happens is, you land on a character space, you get that character as an ally. And then for the rest of the game, that character, as your ally, will also roll a dice and add it to your total. So they're just rolling in these fat numbers, they're getting towards the second star, and it started to pick up for us a little bit in turn 3. But the problem is, to get to where the next location where Toadette was, he had to go around this stupid little conveyor belt, which conveniently was going clockwise, which was the quickest way, and then the following turn, Bowser Jr. gets to land on Toadette's space with the star, and then Guacamole lands on a space that has a fucking exclamation mark box that reverses the conveyor belt. So now it's going the complete wrong direction. We have to go like 6 extra spaces to get around it. They've now got 2 stars. Okay, so we're falling behind quick. It's not ideal, but you know, we're a team. We got some good teamwork. We still think we can pull this back. So we head into the next turn, and this is just where it starts to get fucking stupid. They've got a couple of allies at this point already, but they're not getting great numbers. They're sort of rolling like 2s and 3s, and we're finally starting to get the 5s and 6s in. Finally something is going our way. We catch back up to them, and I should also mention, I don't know if it's like a prominent feature throughout, but at least in this specific map, they've got this thing where if you can run over someone else or the space that they're on, or just land on the space that someone else is on, like on the other team, you can actually take coins from them. You can basically trample them and take their lunch money. So by the time we catch up to them, we thought, well, do you know what? This is a good idea. We can take coins off them. We can reduce their chance of being able to buy a star. We can make it easier for us to buy stars. It seems like fairly logical strategy, doesn't it? Oh, but wait until you hear how that came back to bite us in the arse later. So we've caught back up to them. They put Toadette in the next location, and now we're pretty much neck and neck where we are. So it's anyone's guess who's going to get there. Guacamole lands on a hidden box. Tell you the truth, I didn't even know this was a thing. Sometimes you land on a space and it just randomly gives you this hidden box which will have something random in it. It can have like some coins. It could maybe have a larger sum of coins. It could give you an item that could be helpful. It could give you a new ally. I think there's a very, very slim chance that it could give you a star. And then I don't know if it gives you anything else. So Guacamole lands on a hidden block. What do you think he gets from the box? 25% off his car insurance? No! He gets another star from a hidden box. They didn't have to pay for that. They didn't have to win anything. The game just decided to give them another star just because fuck it. Apparently now we're just handing them out. So that's just like, well, great. So we're now 3 stars down. Wolfy, mate, that sounds like such bollocks. I can't believe that the game would just randomly give them a star from a hidden block that they did nothing to deserve apart from coincidentally landing on the correct space. I'll believe it, my friend. It happened, but it didn't end there. This time, I can't even believe I'm going to say this, Bowser fucking Jr. manages to land himself on a hidden block. And what do you think he got inside it? I'll give you a clue. It's gold, it's shiny, you've probably seen them in the sky, and they shouldn't have been fucking given one. Hidden block number 2, they get another star. They're now up 4-0. I'm sat there at this point, like, my jaw is, like, fucking down here. I'm sitting there with my mouth open wider than an episode of the Laser Collection. And meanwhile, the missus, she's sitting there. She's like, oh, it's fine. It's all good fun. Fun? What the fuck are you talking about? That's daylight robbery! You should be arrested for that! So they're up 4-0, and I've lost the will to live at this point. I kind of want to just put the console down and just wave the fucking white flag. I'm done. But we're now heading into the last couple of turns, and they change the game a little bit. They say now, well, it's the final couple of turns, so if you land on Toadette now, she will sell you 2 stars. And because you're a tag team, because you're double teaming it, if you both are able to land on that, you can buy 4 stars. We finally get the roll that we've been waiting for. We both make it to Toadette, and we buy 4 stars. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, at the fucking death, we're back in the race. We're now tied 4-4. And it felt so fucking good when we got those stars. Our luck was finally beginning to turn. We were thinking to ourselves, all we had to do was just make it to the end of the game. No more Toadettes. If you get to the end of the game and you're tied on stars, it then goes to coins. We had so many more coins than they did. Because, you know, we're the ones out here collecting the coins, actually winning the shiting minigames. So we are just hanging on that Toadette spawn. We're like, dude, just spawn her as far away as you possibly can. Where does it spawn her? Right next to Guacamole and Bowser Jr. Right fucking next to them. And when I say right next to them, I mean literally all of 2 spaces away. So of course they get to move first because they won the fucking coin toss at the beginning. So in the final goddamn turn of the game, after we had just made the mother of all comebacks, they managed to squeeze another star in there. So we get to the end of the game and it's 5-4. But do you know what? It's not all bad. Because we've seen before that at the end of a Mario Party game, they like to give out a couple of bonus stars. And we thought, well, that's good. They give out bonus stars for the people, you know, who actually played well. You know, they'll give it out for maybe like who collected the most coins or who covered the most spaces, who won the most mini games, who was able to trample the other team the most. So we get to the end and we get to the bonus stars. And all we need is 1 star. All we need is to tie it up so we can win on coins. And it just would have been the sweetest victory of all time. First bonus star comes out. Most coins collected. Yes. Thank you. Thank fuck. Obviously, we won that one. So now it's 5-all. 1 more bonus star to be given out. Everything hangs on this. It's not going to come down to coins. There's not going to be no tiebreaker. Whoever gets this next bonus star wins the game. And I was just sat there thinking, come on, we have just played it better in every single way. The only thing we haven't had going for us is luck. So the final bonus star comes out. And do you remember how I told you earlier they made a point of saying, you know, you can trample over the opponents to take coins off them? Really good idea, really effective strategy. You should probably think about doing it. And the final bonus star will be awarded for getting trampled. Yes! Yes! Wait. Getting trampled. Getting trampled. I shit you not. They gave out this last bonus star not for trampling other people, not for thinking smart and playing smart. They gave this final bonus star out for whichever character got trampled the most. They literally gave a star out for whichever character ate the most shit. They give the final star to Bowser Jr. They genuinely decided that after the hell and high water that we've been through, the horrible luck, and for pulling off that just ungodly comeback, they decide to give a bonus star to Bowser Jr. for sucking the most dick. And we lost the game. And it's just stuck with me ever since. Sounds even more pathetic now that I've actually told the story. But things like that just get under my skin, mate. I know this isn't like the normal sort of thing I do. I know I haven't made a rant video in a long time. I know I'd normally be sitting there playing PvZ or a rage game or a scary game, but I needed to talk about this. If something's bothering you, don't bottle it up. That's today's advice. And I have another piece of advice as well. If you value your sanity, you might want to think twice before you buy Super Mario Party. See you next time.